guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL.
Turning it on! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. And it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brings into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Rides the back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Looking for a gap. It's Upshaw. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fire into the right, complete. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Commodores will have it first and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's first and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Illinois' offense takes the field to start this game off. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Working the middle, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. The give on the option. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illinois!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Vanderbilt's offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has read the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Here's a heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Raymond. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a fourth and short. Trying to get it to the marker. Turn it. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a... Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will get the first possession of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously having
breaks into the open.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll keep it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The quick out. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Commodores offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to take off. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. Got a 1st down. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot, and now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
A quick pass to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finding a line facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That quarterback put his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. On the move is the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Open space at the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. To the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, created a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Spins away from the defender. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it.
Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give on the inside. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows?
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game, because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
Touchdown to Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's got it out. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Right, that's one of those hits he's going to feel the next day. Quarterbacks don't get hit in practice. They don't get an opportunity to show elite toughness. Right there he did. He hung in the pocket, knew he was going to get hit, still delivered the strike. Nice toughness from the QB.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires into the end zone. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
It's a running room. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using the quick game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively 1st half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Hold and fired complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Illinois lining up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gets it out quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Upshaw. Crosses the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here, start to...
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense might be reeling after those last two, and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Illinois! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Pressure coming. Tripped up for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with a stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own. Free up the gut! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage. And I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
The Commodores will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Here we go. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Vandy! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Raymond. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. turnover. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
He's up to 90 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run the counter. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Bringing the heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Zings it complete to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 42 Spider. 42 Spider. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running to a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. Shoots his way for more. Gets away from more. Continues to fight for yards. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Give him 109 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They'll leave it with him. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Illinois right back to the line. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field and take more chances.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. He's into the open down the middle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On first down from the 13-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try it over the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen,